has wings, though. We
none of
kind
us
of
do.
glossed over it. Andrew, I'm trying to juggle. Show me juggle. Oh, I got it.
Nope.
Sorry, Batman. That's okay. Good evening, Carol and John shoppers. This is weird. That's just weird. As you can tell, I've got some post-free comic book day energy. John sure definitely does, because he's going for 2.
I can do 2.
All right, wait, here we go. Oh.
Yeah, no. I can still do 2.
That was a wonderful weekend. We definitely still have that energy. Even Andrea, which is something I don't say very often, because Andrea meters her energy out perfectly.
I was exhausted.
But no, we're feeling great. That was a really wonderful Saturday. Really wonderful Saturday. The rain, I said it, I'll say it again. The rain brings the dedicated group of people. The rain means I'm here and I mean it. You know?
Yep.
I mean, we had it.
Yeah.
Plus, I like getting paid, so. But we gave away a ton of stuff, but we have a ton of stuff left over, which is awesome. I like having a variety of stuff to give away after the day. We can give the Wednesday crowd some love. So we've got a lot of all ages stuff. Some great. Everyone slept on this Energon book. Andrew's going to show you here in a second, because the cover's awful. If you're just glancing at it as a non-comic shop regular, you're seeing a guy and an arm, maybe a robot, maybe. But then it's like a freaking great Transformers book. It's a great G.I. Joe book, and it looks like hooey on the cover, but some free comic book day books suffer like that. So come grab some freebies if you missed out on them. Speaking of those balls that John Shear and I unsuccessfully juggled, our little Justice League / DC superhero villain characters. So please grab them, fill a bag with them. We have plenty of things to get, vessels for you to fill with these free things, and we'd be happy to do that if you missed out on seeing a Saturday. But for everybody who did see Saturday, honestly, such a pleasure to fist bump you, hug you, shake your hand, see your kids. It was a great day. It's a great day. Amongst the freebies, I guess I could mention, since they're so colorful and cool, we got a couple of new graphic boxes in. We got Jeff the Shark boxes, which are obviously amazing. And Hulk vs. Thor, Incredible Hulk themed ones.
That issue's not even out yet.
They picked some real awesome stuff to put on these boxes. We're not going to keep them in stock, but we'll have a couple of cases here and there just to sell.
$12 each.
$12 each. We also got a couple of new supplies. We're actually pretty in good shape post-free comic book day. I feel good. The store's back in order. Stuff's spread out. We're reordering stuff. We got some new supplies, like some pre-made bags and boards to fill some space back there. Yeah, so we're feeling good. As far as restocking stuff goes, if you miss anything in the next week or so, let us know. We probably have it on its way back in. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
The wall. Speaking of back issues, yeah, we had a wonderful Sunday. It was a whole good weekend all along, because we had half off back issues with a really great wall, which we're keeping stocked. It's not that we didn't sell anything off of it. We're just keeping it looking full and colorful. But those are back to 25% off. I don't know how amongst that stuff you guys managed to get new stuff out there. What
magic?
How did you do that? Tapped it. The time. What's Dr. Doom's time platform?
Right.
Just pop back there.
Which
We'll
comes
get
to place,
to it.
yeah.
We'll get to it. Did I forget anything?
The Otter.
Oh yeah, the Otter. We have a new section on our Tuesday night videos. Carol and John's Lost and Found. This is a very adorable otter that was found in the kids' playroom, so it belonged to a child. If one of you guys as regulars maybe recognizes it, let us know. We'd like to get it back to their person. Also, whoever left ducks around here, I'd like a hands in the air. This is the second duck I found in the store. Duck. I don't know. First appearances?
Yep.
Right. This is a banger. Absolute Superman number 7 is the first full appearance of Absolute Brainiac, and it's an all Brainiac story issue, and it's freaking fantastic.
We'll talk later.
Excited to get to that side of the table. Speaking of freaking fantastic, I'll go out of alphabetical order. Ultimate Wolverine number 5, one of my favorite issues of the week. Honestly, I tried to get him to read it. He's not caught up. Same with Andrea. But is the introduction of Ultimate Sabretooth. Oh, no. I said it 45 times. There's a new appearance. Kelrin? There's a new appearance in Star Wars number 1. Star Wars is back to an ongoing series, which is really cool and to be celebrated. But God bless me if I can't remember Star Wars first appearance names. John Shear's going to do some research. And we'll get back to you in a second. But X-Men brings a creepy one back from issue 1. This is the first full appearance of a team opposing the X-Men called the Santa Marco 6. I didn't read the issue yet. I did throw it on my stack because these guys look kind of rad, but I don't know the significance of the name.
No idea.
I'm
Yep.
gonna juggle you.
You're going
out
to
of
juggle
this.
me out? All right.
Speaking of which, while you're here, I got your attention before we get to the table. Next week is our 5-year anniversary of doing weekly videos. So Raphael is going to grace us with his presence, which is honestly very exciting. But yeah, but it's very exciting after the video because of that Lost Halloween one. He and I and Kyle will always have that experience. But yeah, so next week's going to be a fun one. We'll try and think of something to do or get a cake for us that you guys can watch us eat or something.
Should just be like an hour.
Like, and then John Shearer can just call. We can all give the same compliments to the cake that we give to the books. So John, you can call a really great a lot. All right, sorry, you're not here for that. You're not here for that. Drafted is an original graphic novel about the woes of being drafted and taken out of your life's aspirations. It's very well illustrated and political. That's true.
Yep.
And it is only. I like this on the back. I want to point it out. It's only $24.99, but I like this huge red sign that just goes, "What are you waiting for?" Massive is getting their stuff together and redistributing through Lunar. So we've got trade paperbacks for Zorro Man of the Dead by Sean Murphy, which was a phenomenal Zorro miniseries. We have 2 covers. So this is cover A, if you'd like to claim that one. There's a cover B, both by Sean Murphy, which is great. And then we've got Wesley Snipes' Exiled. He's continuing the Blade legacy of stories with some badassery. There's a cover A for that, volume 1, and there's a cover B. Epitaphs from the Abyss from Oni, bringing back the EC imprint. This was their first extended series, so the horror series of Epitaphs from the Abyss. This is the first half of that one, the first 6 issues. Next to it is a really cool adaptation of Cormac McCarthy's The Road. It is beautiful. It's brutal. I can't really flip through it because there's like a surprise violence and whatnot. But one of my favorite books in the store is the adaptation of Kurt Vonnegut's Slaughterhouse-5, so I really am stoked about classics getting a new treatment in this way. We got Dark Horse? No, this is Image.
Image, yeah.
No.
Oh, oops.
Oh, we thought so. He switched. Mark Marr pulled a fast one on us, but this is a Dark Horse trade paperback, Nemesis Rogues Gallery. It's the second miniseries from him with that character, and that's all collected there. Then we get to Image trade paperbacks. We got Sacrificers on volume 3. This catches you up to exactly where the series left off in issues for now. Invincible new editions, which I have a new respect for. Did I tell you why?
No.
So,
Oh, yes, you did.
Invincible
Yes.
new editions, are easy to keep in stock, which is really cool. Thank you for everybody printing those correctly amongst the popularity of the show. But they collect 7 to 8 issues at a time, so they actually are more cost effective than the 2 full-size trade paperbacks, which I prefer the size of. But as far as us going, the compendium's the most cost-effective way. This is the second most cost-effective way. So that's pretty cool. Volume 9 for that one. Junkyard Joe, this is the best dollar you can spend in the store. We are all in agreement of this. We talked about it before the video. That's true. This is a phenomenal, near-perfect indie comics issue. It gets you a nice, a beautiful introduction to this Ghost Machine universe that Jeff Johns has done a great job building. But Junkyard Joe #1, $4, absolutely the best book you can hand us in the store this week, if not for the foreseeable future.
And also works well because once you buy it, then you'll be compelled to buy the collection after that. In the best way possible.
You told them our evil plan.
I mean, it's not that evil because
Our evil plan.
is it evil when the book's that good?
Yeah.
It's not. No,
Yeah.
It's really on the side of good. Speaking of good, right next to it, a second print from Image this week. You like those segues? That was good. That was smooth. I was a fashion school serial killer. The black and white doesn't serve the second print cover very well, but that is a coat made of people.
Look at that. Zoom in on that face there for you.
It's great. I love a good title that tells you exactly what you're in for. Scorched, we got 2 Spawn books this week. Scorched is on number 40. There's cover A. There's cover B, which I actually quite enjoy. Sam and Twitch is on issue 13. We got Moon is following us on issue 9. There is a cover A for you. Oh, that's kind of rough, actually. And then there's a cover B, also rough, but by Daniel Warren Johnson. Monkey Meat is on issue number 3 of the miniseries. That's 3 of 5. Farmhand is back with issue 21, which is crazy because it's been almost 2 years. So they're in their final story arc. And then Adventure Man Family Tree is on issue 2. G.I. Joe Real American Heroes on 316. And an end to a favorite miniseries for John Shearer. Issue number 7 of Grommets. Should be my favorite miniseries this week, but I called it my most heinous crime of the week is not finishing Grommets. So shame on me.
Yeah.
Really. Then a big number 1 from Image. Really cool, actually. I didn't know what to expect from this one. The cover stuff left a little to be interpreted. We got Blood and Thunder. It's number 1. It's about this bounty hunter and her partner, which is her gun, relative AI technology in the gun as far as them cooperating while taking down dudes. And it works really well. It's really snappy. It's a fun story. I really do want to see where it goes. And the world build of this asteroid planet is built in layers, and it's easy to get the culture.
Yeah, I mean, there's literally a scene where they show the different layers, and a radio personality is describing what's going to happen on each different layer.
Oh, in the terms of weather. In the
Yeah,
terms
in
of
terms
weather.
of weather.
Yeah, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
hey, you can expect sunny and cloudy. And then it's like
Yeah,
some choice words later on. But yeah, Blood and Thunder, I'd say, is definitely worth a shot for the number 1. There's your cover A. Here's your cover B. Blank cover. C, if we're doing the same alphabet. 1 in 10 variant for $10. And that covers the row of Image. We got one. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's that row of Image. One more, number 1 from Image this week. They're actually coming in kind of hard. This is Free Planet by Audrey Sitterson. It has wonderful artwork. It is very serious about telling you about the world that it's building. And I can say personally, I've never met a more enthusiastic creator. He
Touche.
is very stoked about creating this book, and it shows.
yeah.
Yeah, I was looking for you to
No,
fill that in, but,
he
that's it.
really is.
Like,
Yeah,
and it shows.
But-
I mean, like, he's stoked about it. It's a lot of book. It's a lot of book. I think it's a miniseries too. Was it
Yeah.
5 issues?
It
I
doesn't
think
say.
5 or 6. All right. It's a lot of. It's a lot of characters.
yes,
They
and
essentially have like the
he
first
focuses.
free planet of all time. Like everybody's free in every way, and then that freedom gets threatened by aliens, and they have like a super force to fight them. And they're all very, very different people because of how free the freaking planet is.
Yes, that
It's
is.
so free. They say it a lot.
Oh yeah,
There's your cover A. Here's your cover B. And I first awesome shiny of the day. That's it for Image. Covered it. We got 2 reprints from Marvel this week. You got Godzilla Fantastic Four, which we have first prints of if you guys would like one. But that's a really rad blue cover. And personal fave, Daredevil Cold Day in Hell. A fine beginning to a Daredevil miniseries that only promises more awesomeness. Right?
yes, absolutely.
It's a beautiful
It is-
first issue of a book. If you even think about giving it a try, just go with your gut. We'll jump down here to collected editions from Marvel. Exceptional X-Men, that's on volume 1 in paperback. Phases of the Moon Knight, that's the entire miniseries collected, and it's fantastic multiversal Moon Knight. Star Wars Ahsoka, it has their entire first season in paperback. We're going to jump up here. Avengers is on volume 4 of the current ongoing. This is when Storm joins the team, and it's pretty righteous. My absolute pick of the week for Deadpool stuff on a week where there's a lot of Deadpool stuff is the first 19 issues of Brian Posehn and Jared Dugan's run of Deadpool for $45. It has 3 of the finest story arcs in it, period, in the history of Deadpool. Take it from me. I promise you that's very true. It's a Modern Era Epic Collection. And then next to that is another shop fave of a Modern Era Epic Collection. You got Court Martial, the Avengers Epic Collection, with one of the finest Avengers covers in the history of Avengers.
The cover on the issue itself says somebody's going to get it, and that's directly perfect for that cover.
So not reading Gromics was my worst crime this week, but another crime I committed was not reading Star Wars #1. Did either of you read Star Wars #1?
No.
No,
We all.
did.
That's why we couldn't remember that dude's
Now-
name.
It's
Right.
Star Wars. It sells itself.
but
May
I
the
do know
fourth be
this.
with you.
I do know this. It takes place directly after Return of the Jedi within the comic book universe.
Are there Ewoks?
So
Okay.
they're not Ewoks
Okay.
as of yet.
Another crime was committed today. There's your cover A for Star Wars ongoing #1. Here's your cover B. Here's your cover C, which is pretty bad. Cover D, logo. We got a spiffy shiny, folks. Back up, $10. A 1 in 25 variant for 15, and a 1 in 50 variant for 30. I allow you, I believe. West Coast Avengers, issue number 7. There's your cover A. We got another good one for this one. Cover B, your Alex Ross Timeless variant. Spider-Gwen is on issue 13. God, I'm loving these covers.
Oh yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
They're
Brooks.
so good. That's issue 13, cover A. Here's your cover B. also great. Like as far as the team up issue goes, like that's an awesome
yeah.
cover. Ultimate Wolverine, my maybe Marvel pick of the week. I don't know. There's good stuff. Really, really fantastic. Sabretooth issue. Really great history for this character. If you're following the series, I'm proud. I'm happy I am. There's cover A. Here's an awesome cover B. He definitely has that mustache. And a 1 in 25 variant for $20. Deadpool's on issue 14 with a fantastic cover A. Next to it, Storm number 8 is a introduction of a team that they didn't name in like some of the apps we checked. So maybe first appearance, question mark. There's your cover A. Here's your cover B. Here's your cover C, which is phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
I know whose file I should just put that in right now. Lower Kenny Wolverine's on issue number 6. We have 2 covers of that one. There's cover A. Here's cover B. X-Men, aforementioned first team appearance. That guy's name is Juice. It's kind of cool. Just saying. Cover A. We got cover B with a Daughterman variant. Here's cover C.
With Juice.
Oh, yeah, look. Juice and Constellation. We got 1 in 25 variants for $15. Kind of classic. A little good Sinister Magneto. And the sketch version of the Alex Ross variant is a 1 in 100 with Miss Marvel on there for $40. Looking good. If I do say so myself. Psylocke is on issue number 7. Sorry, I don't have a lot more to say about that. All new Venom. John Shear was kind of eager to talk to me about, so I'm going to pass.
So, all new Venom issue number 6. It's the whole origin issue. Like Mary Jane. Spoiler alert. New Venom. You find out how, why, all that fun stuff in here.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. New origin.
Yep.
A little bit. Cover A is rad. You got a cool cover B. Cover C, not horizontal, but kind of horizontal.
Right.
Cover D is your impossible variant, which is impossible for us to figure out why they're doing them. And then at the end of the row, Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe again, or one last time. Number 2 has my favorite cover A of the week almost. But I'll tell you what happened. The situation in the issue mirrors this, but it's so much worse than it looks. So much worse than it looks.
And it looks pretty bad.
Right above that is the Sam Wilson Captain America number 5 cover A, but the cover B is what had me questioning everything in my life at the beginning of the issue. I don't understand it. The rest of this row gets us to Amadeus Cho has a 20-year anniversary special. So they dredged through the 20 years of Amadeus Cho material, brought out the best writers for it, and it's 3 stories by Greg Pak. Which is great, because he created him, he wrote all the stories. It's awesome. But here they are.
Yep.
There are 3 good stories. I will tell you that, but they're all by Greg Pak. I thought it was funny. And also, this dog's cute. There's your cover A. Cover B by Nakayama, right?
Yep.
Cover C. Great next row. Fantastic Four Fanfare is going to be a 4-issue miniseries featuring the first family. Oh, look at all those Fs.
I know.
I did all those Fs. Each issue is going to have 3 stories associated with one of the Fantastic Four. Fun gimmick. Works out real well in storytelling, and all 3 stories are good in here. This is a Human Torch issue. If he's not your favorite Fantastic Four character, I think this issue would sway your opinion a little bit. At least get him in
at
your
least
better
in that
graces.
third story.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
And a great Mole Man issue. Not gonna lie. So if you're in it for Mole Man, I say shoot from the hip and go. Really, really good stories though. I'm really excited for the next issue to see how this goes. There's cover A. Here's cover B. Here's cover C. Is that Gonzalez?
I don't
It's
think
not.
so.
It's cheating.
It's the one person who does Saturday mornings. Galloway.
Oh,
I think.
Galloway. Cool,
I think
cool,
it's
cool, cool.
Galloway. Yeah.
We got a $12 Spiffy Shiny. And you're going to get that shine in there. I can tilt it. I don't know how to help you. Everybody's looking at it from different angles, man. And then a 1 in 25 variant for $15. Top of the table is awesome, because the center spot goes to Jeff, as it should.
As it should.
We've got a wonderful collection of Jeff stories. Some were web-based, I think, prior. Some are new in here, but it's all Jeff. It's new Jeff stuff. And speaking of selling itself, right? Star Wars.
It's Jeff.
It's Jeff. There's one covered. Grab it. I ordered more. Amazing Spider-Man's on issue number 3 for the current ongoing. There's a phenomenal cover A. Got another chibi one. Cover B. Cover C. And 1 in 25 variants for $10. Ooh, Hobgoblin's coming back. Oh, Itsy Bitsy Spider's in this one,
Itsy Bitsy's in there too. Yeah.
Okay.
So
okay.
for all you Spider-Man Deadpool fans,
That's kind of a big
and
deal.
it's a deep cut too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
When she showed up at the end of 2, I was like,
yeah,
where are we taking this from? Like, what part of time are we taking this from?
and they give a whole history.
I
on
know.
it,
I'm ready to
so,
read it.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's in my file. It's
great.
It's right on my donuts.
But not as good as this. So
Yeah, not as good as that. Sorry.
absolute Superman number 7. As the aforementioned, as Ben aforementioned, it's all Brainiac, and it is fantastic. And we'd say every time, like, read the Absolute books. Like, we'll get to Absolute Green Lantern here in a second, but Absolute Superman, there's probably very few books this week that are more terrifying than this one.
Mm-hmm.
It is heart-wrenching. It is like Brainiac at his absolute best and worst, and just in every way. I cannot stress, like, and legitimately, you don't need to read any of the other ones. You can just read this if you just want a good Brainiac story or a good bad guy story.
Mm-hmm. It is amazing to me that Brainiac is such an old character in Superman, and they're able to do something so fresh with this.
Yeah.
Like, for me to look at this story and be like, it's like the first time I'm reading a Brainiac story.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's great. So, yeah. So, there's your cover A, cover B, cover C. We've got $15 1 in 25 variant, and then a $25 1 in 50 variant. Absolute Green Lantern, issue number 2. We have 1 copy and 2 copies at cover price. You guys are doing great. You're ordering a ton of them, like, in advance. This is what we got left. We're trying to get more, but if you want it, put your name down on it, and you should absolutely be putting your name down on it.
They forgot to send us 10 copies, and they are on their way back in.
All right. So if you want it, let us know. We'll put your name down for
I
it.
forgot to tell you.
But
Sorry.
it's a fantastic second issue. We find out more about her. We find out what happens with Guy Gardner. We find out what happens with Hal. It's great.
If you're like familiar with the Abin Sur Green Lantern origin,
oh, it is
like, if you're just a little familiar with it and just like how it went, handing the ring, passing the torch, like space cop to space cop. I know you're a good guy, and then you read this. It's just such a coin flip. I love issue 2s from Absolutes.
Yeah,
I can't wait for issue 2s from Absolutes.
Yeah, and it knocks it out of the park. So there's your cover. We're calling this cover A, and this one cover B for the video. But if you want it, we'll get you the regular ones. $15 for a 1 in 25 variant, and $25 for a 1 in 50 variant. Batgirl is in issue number 7. It is some more Shiva like backstory going on in here, so a little bit of origin stuff. JSA's on issue number 7. I mean, that is a great Wildcat cover, and if you've been reading it, you know why. Justice League: The Atom Project, issue number 5 of 5, I believe. So final one for that, and then Black Canary, Best of the Best. It is not lying with that title. It really is one of the best comics that's out there. 6 issues. We're going to be ordering a ton of the trade paperbacks or hardcovers when it comes out. Tom King has written a Black Canary story like for the ages. If you care nothing about the character, if you read this story, you will absolutely care about the character. It sticks the landing like nobody's business with that final issue. It's fantastic. And her against Shiva in like the fight to end all fights. It's amazing.
It's the book about a fight that's not about a fight at all.
Yes, really, yeah. So there's your cover A. You got $15 1 in 25 variant for that there. Resurrection Man, Quantum Karma, issue 2. Another wonderful issue 2. First page is by Jackson Geiss, Butch Geiss, who just recently passed away. So he's had done some of the art for this. So it's a fitting tribute for an artist who actually worked on the book back in the day. That being said, it is an amazing story about life and what it means for a person who is just resurrected all the time. I didn't care until I read issue 1, and now I'm absolutely in because issue 2 was just as good.
I can't tell you about one. No, I'll go over here. I can't tell you about one. I know your arm gets tired. I can't tell you about one iota of care that I ever gave for Resurrection Man. I think maybe writing the subscription number on our paperwork was the most. I was like, oh, Resurrection Man's coming out.
Yeah,
that was it.
But now
this book is pretty. It's like gonna replace Black Canary for my excitement.
Yes.
Month to month.
Yeah.
Like it's a good. We're easing our way into another one. Yeah, that book's crazy.
Yeah.
That skull, like this playing. Looking at this every once in a while. We did look at a cover again after we've read it, like while we're doing the table and looking at it closer. And I'm like, holy hoot! That's
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
And is terrifying. Poison Ivy's on issue number 33. I love the win of this Poison Ivy series. It was only supposed to be 6 issues long. We've got 33 issues of it now. So there's your cover A. There's your cover B. Your $15 1 in 25 variant for that one there. Birds of Prey's on issue number 21. Still great. There's your cover A. Your Black Canary cover B. And your cover C. Secret Six. Hey, they're dancing on the cover. So issue number 3. There you go. Dance, Dance, Execution. Final issue of Two-Face. This one might be my saddest regret of not having read the final issue so far. But
that's your crime?
That's my crime. But man, that is an amazing cover. Oh my gosh. Facsimile, Batman 616, next part of Hush. And then first appearance of Metamorpho in Facsimile, Brave and the Bold, number 57. So if you want to see what's going on with Metamorpho, because he's going to be showing up in the DC movies, here you go. Get his first appearance.
Oh, I forgot about that.
And then cover B's blank variant, and we have a spiffy, shiny foil variant for that one.
Is it just me, or are they getting more spiffy and more shiny?
They are getting more spiffy and more shiny. Superman Final Crisis, Legion of Three Worlds, the deluxe edition. I don't know why it took like 20-some years for this to come out, but easily one of my top 3 Legion stories of all time in a $40 hardcover. Like, Jeff Johns wrote it, George Perez drew it. It's beautiful, and it's a great, great story. DC's Finest Events, Zero Hour. This is part 2 of that one. Chip Zdarsky's final before the Hush series, The Dying City, his collection there. Outsiders, volume 2, I believe, of this one. Let me make sure. Hey, of course they didn't put it on it. 2 of 2. It's the end. So, or as they say, never the end. But Trinity Generations, the Tom King, all the backup stories.
Yep.
Okay.
We're back.
We're back.
I don't know
Okay.
if we muted or we muted them.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. All right. So all the backup stories with Wonder Woman's daughter, they are fantastic. They're cute. They're potent. Everything that you want, all in here, under $20. And it is the perfect companion piece to Tom King's Wonder Woman book. So perfect. Kingdom Come comes as a compact edition, and if they're true to their other ones, it will have the fantastic epilogue that was only included in the collections and not in the issues themselves.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah. One of my buddy's favorite books of all time, this is what got him reading comics, was J.M. DeMatteis's Moonshadow. So it is the definitive and expanded edition from Dark Horse. Lady Baltimore is on issue 1 of 2 for The Daughters of Medusa, which is a very cool cover from the Mike Mignola universe. And then Los Monstros by James Robinson and Jesus Moreno is one of the best new books of the week. It is set in a town where like all the monsters live. And he is the private investigator who charges a lot of money but gets stuff done, and of course he is a werewolf. He's been kicked off the force, blah blah blah. But man, a fantastic first issue, especially in terms of world building, especially in terms of character development. They do everything right in this issue. It is a great first issue, especially if you're a fan of like all the horror, like Universal horror monsters, and stuff like that. If you want to see the Gill Man running off with a kidnapped Bat Kid, perfect. Here you go.
It's Chinatown with Universal monsters.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's a noir story. The artwork and the background work is just as rewarding as the narrative. It's a near perfect first issue. It's so awesome.
Yeah. So there's your cover A, which is very cool. You got your Tony Harris cover B.
Oh, and Andrea thought this should have been
the cover
the
A.
main cover.
This is cover C, which is
fair.
perfect too.
Yeah.
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 I mean,
Title's
gosh,
not at
that
the top.
fly is awesome.
Title's not at the top.
Yeah. So, more Dark Horse stuff. Our Brilliant Ruin, Horror Crane Mansion, is on issue number 2. The James Tynion Let This One Be a Devil is on issue number 3. Jump Scares is also on issue number 3 from Cullen Bunn. Pop Kills is also on issue number 3, and the reason we got a whole bunch of covers for that, Adam Hughes variant cover. Yay! Gotcha Man's on issue number 9 from Mad Cave, and then Don't Run with Scissors from Keen Spot is the new first issue.
Did you read it?
I did not, but you did.
It's weird. It's got a weird style to it. We got a bunch because the cover is just freaking provocative. But it's a weird setup to a story. Girls running through the woods covered in small cuts, and this cop with crazy insomnia finds her, and he's out in the rain and brings her back to the station. Feels like kind of one of those slow night, where's the killer kind of things, middle of nowhere. And it's got a weird style. I can't flip through it. It's got a weird otherworldly style to it. And it leaves off on a kind of odd cliffhanger. They wanted it to be a little more shocking than it was, but I kind of just don't know what's going on. But I'm in it just to see what this cop's doing. Kind of. It works as not answering the questions that I kind of asked. I think it's worth a shot. The cover's awesome.
I was going to say, and the interior is just like
yeah,
cover.
It's the same artist on the interior.
So, from Dynamite, Red Sonja Attacks Mars, cover A for issue number 2, and cover B, get your free trading card. Silverhawks is also on issue number 3. Lookout from AWA is by Dan Bale and Tim Bradstreet. So it is a prose AWA book, but it also has wonderful Tim Bradstreet artwork in there. And it is about serial killers.
Yeah, it's got all that kind of investigative stuff and details to it. It's cool. I like it. Illustrated one shot. Kind of reminded me of Marvel graphic novels.
Yeah,
like a haunting in a fire tower.
Oh,
kind of thing.
Perfect.
But there's clues scattered throughout. That's all the scribbled notes.
All right.
I can hear Raph panting because we're getting close to this for Zeta.
All right. Cover A. We're gonna do. This is cover A. Okay.
Yeah,
cover A. Heavy Metal's back. It's been gone for a little while, but it's back now, and it is chock-a-block. I'm not gonna flip through it, but it is massively thick for $15, and it is chock-a-block full of stories that you would expect Heavy Metal to publish. So it has a whole raft of creators. Some you know, some you may not, because they're from different countries and they plucked them over and said, "Yep." So,
can I have a weird non-sequitur?
Sure.
You know Kurt Loder?
I do.
She's turned 80.
I know.
That's crazy.
It's insane. Yeah.
Okay.
I can't believe it.
I feel
either.
like Heavy Metal has something to do with that. I don't know.
It might, yeah.
A little bit.
So there's your cover A. There's your Frazetta cover B. Hello, Darkness. I can't even.
10.
Issue number 10. Oh my gosh, it's so good though.
It's amazing.
It's for an
It's my
anthology
favorite horror
book.
anthology.
Yeah, wonderful. So there's your cover A. There's your Screaming cover B. Your 1 in 20 Screaming variant for cover C, $15. Creeping Below from Azzarello and Lana Del Rey is on issue number 3. Lots of issue 3s this week. Uncanny Valley's on its penultimate issue number 9 from Tony Fleece. Jim Henson's Labyrinth is on issue number 7. Godzilla Heist, which awesome cover, issue number 3. Hey, more issue 3s.
Old Hob.
Old Hob, TMNT, best of Old Hob.
He's my favorite TMNT character that I know nothing about.
Yes,
I like him
that's
just
fantastic.
from his looks.
I mean,
That
he's pretty
and the
cool.
Moose Cop that Kyle pointed out to me that one time.
Oh,
Remember Moose Cop?
Oh yeah. And then Mouse Card, Dawn of the Black Axe.
Yeah, we have 2 covers. I had to
Okay. So there's your cover A. And there's your cover B for issue number 2.
So, someone out there's like just holding it against me, like that damn Ben doesn't know what that moose cop's name is. How dare he?
Yeah, well, that happens. We're going to pull this over here.
Oh, here he goes.
Ducks by Kate Beaton. She had done Hark a Vagrant, which is a very funny book. Ducks is not a funny book, but it is an autobiographical tale of her when she worked in the oil business in Canada to save up money to go to college. And it is a stark autobiographical look of what she did when she was there and what happened to her when she was there. It is a fantastic story. I read it all in one sitting, one afternoon. It is compelling. It is perfect at $25. I cannot recommend it more highly. It has nothing to do with superheroes. It's all true, and it is amazing. If you like the Durf stuff, you'll like this.
I like Lonely at the Center of the Earth, kind of.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, cool.
So there you go. There's that.
Oil fields.
Down here,
And
Ronin Rising, $40. You get your entire sequel to Frank Miller's Ronin.
It's a reprint they did with collector's edition stuff.
Ooh, all right.
Yeah.
So yeah, in an oversized look.
Frank Miller loves that oversized book.
So Mike Mayhack, all 3 of his Spider-Man books, The Cosmic Chaos, Quantum Quest, and Animals Assemble, all in one nifty little collection here for $40. Can't beat that. They are wonderful. And Jeff makes a bunch of appearances in there too, if you just want to care about that.
more Jeff.
More Jeff.
like
Godzilla
Jeff the
Rivals. Oh yeah.
Give me one of these.
Godzilla Rivals is on round 4. Gotta love King Ghidorah. Let's Play Volume 1. It is a little small press book. She is a content creator, like a video game creator, and the one guy who gives her the most scathing review turns out to be your next door neighbor. And antics ensue.
I can see why you love that book.
Antics ensue. Black Lives, Great Moments of Science, in a nice little hardcover for that one there. DC's Misfits of Magic. It is a cool little look at all these little guys here, and but it's all about Deadman. Really,
It's like DC's magic users in like Buffy or Scooby Doo situations.
perfect. Yep. Ninjago, Shatterspin. Got a whole collection of that there. Ohana Means Family. You got your Lilo and Stitch, little hardcover book, full story. Don't color this book. It's cursed
That's
from
probably
the
for John, to be honest.
Gravity Falls.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't realize it was Gravity Falls till right now.
Narwhal Sweet Tooth. It's a Narwhal and Jelly book, the new one. So there you go. Stuck. It's from the Click universe.
Hey, I saw this one on Free Comic Book Day.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you enjoyed it during Free Comic Book Day and you want the full story, here you go. We got it in.
That's the first one, right?
It is.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good timing,
So-
Creaky Acres.
Right. Good job for them. We Are the Beatles by Meltzer and Eliopoulos. It's
We're
I
gonna
mean-
sell more of that one than the Wonder Woman one.
probably.
Bunch
Loki, Where Are You? Gotta love it. And then
of
Monster
kids.
High, Volume 1, full collection for that one there. Star Wars Hyperspace Stories on issue number 3. Hey, more issue 3s.
It's for
So
Bad
it's the
Batch.
Bad Batch. So there's that one there.
Lori, the variants are already
Cover A and cover B. Sonic's on issue number 78. And as Ben said, we tried to order more Sonic back issues,
As many as
and
possible.
we had 3 that we could get. So, yay. Archie has a facsimile. It's Archie's Girls Betty and Veronica number 320. First appearance of Cheryl Blossom. So, there she is. Adventure Times on issue number 2. And Teen Titans Go, the funnest book nobody's reading, or a tiny little frantic group of us is on issue number 3. It's wonderful.
I sold it to a kid today. He seems stoked.
It's great. So
That's a way bigger table than it looks like, actually. I felt like putting together. That was cool.
we did a lot.
There's some good stuff this week. I'm not going to lie to you. But the most important thing to remember about this week is to find the Sodders home.
Yes.
We didn't give him a name yet because I'm sure that's not our business. He has a name. But we'd love to find out what it was. Post this on your social media.
Probably on it.
Thank you for hanging with us in our legitimate post giveaway excitement. We really love selling comic books, and we really love giving comic books away. Or at least I do.
It's fantastic.
We all do. I can speak for John, too, from the fire station. that was a phenomenal day. We had a blast and like can't say enough good things about it. So thank you if you joined us. Thank you if you tuned in mentally from afar and gave us good vibes. So have a great Tuesday evening, and we'll see you tomorrow for your comic books.